What's poppin', y'all? So, I just got finished watching All Eyes on Me. This came out in 2017, and there's not really too much in this movie other than the life and the career and the life of Tupac Shakur. God rest his soul and rest in peace. And I also have the shirt for it. I actually bought this shirt just like not too long ago. I bought it like a month ago. So yeah, this movie was literally all about, Tupac and his career and the death of him. What happened back in 1999. And mostly, I do want to give a big shout out to Dimitri Shook Jr. He actually looked exactly just like Tupac. He actually did so well in this film. He did so very great in this movie. Looked exactly just like Tupac, man. And also the guy that plays Biggie, the notorious B.I.G. Jamal Warlone. I can't pronounce his name, but he played as Biggie. Which he also did great. And the dude that plays Suge Knight, Dominant Santana, he also did great. Yeah. So I'm not gonna really talk too much about the movie. So basically, what happened before the beginning of the movie, Tupac's father, his biological father, that I think he claimed that he never met, and I think he was like a man. He was like a spokesman of the family, and FBI's and police always attacking Tupac's family. And he didn't really have a good childhood other than moving to different states. I mean, he was moving to California, Baltimore, and California, New York. He was born in New York, but he was just moving around places trying to find himself. And he ended up, Tupac, early in his career, and that he got into acting, and then he became the phenomenon rapper of all time back in the begin 90s. And I did read something about him being in prison, which clearly I do not know about that. But he was in prison for 8 months of charge that I think he committed. Matter of fact, I know that he went to prison for about 8 months back in '95, but what was he charged for? I'm actually gonna look this up. Charged with in 1995. So what it says here is that he was served 8 months in prison on sexual abuse charge, but he was released on the pendently in an appeal to a conviction in 1995. I thought it was something with shooting related, but no, it was actually sexual abuse charge that he was charged with. Okay, so now I know now. Because I just finished watching the movie. This is actually the first time I watched the movie. So I had to recapitulate that. So yeah. In 1995 he got released and he got signed with Death Row Records. He went to California dropping music on his first year out. But certainly in 1996, y'all, the late Tupac Shakur died in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas. I already know that behind that whole story. And I'm pretty sure y'all know, well, back in the mid-90s of where all that went down. So, yeah, man, it was sad, man, the way he went down. And I think at that time, the time that Tupac even ended up getting shot, I mean, he was still alive at that time while I was reading something, because I heard the story a few times, and he was still alive almost like 6 days before he died. I know that he was like on life support for a few days, and the doctors and doctors and nurses are trying to help him, life him back to health. And Tupac's mother, what I read is that, doctors are doing everything they're doing everything they can, to try to save him. But Tupac's mother has no other choice but to take him off life support. They have no other choice but to take him off life support. And she told nurses and doctors to stop, to do everything they was doing. And she just tells them, just take them off life support. Just take them off. And yeah, man. Yeah, and that year, 1996, Tupac eventually passed away. And speaking about that, the murder of Tupac, it was reported like last year or like beginning this year or something, that the real murderer of Tupac's original murder back in 96 was Keefe D. And what I did read a little bit of what happened is that Puffy paid him like thousands or millions of dollars or something to kill Tupac. That's something that I read. And hopefully if it comes out he really did it, yeah, because it already been reported that it was revealed like 8 months ago, like early, like last year, like in the last year, that he revealed himself that he was the one that killed Tupac. So I don't know if he's really in prison right now, because the last time I checked, I actually watched a video of that. I don't know if he's actually in prison right now, but hopefully for like the last 20 plus years of finding who was the real Tupac murder was, it was definitely him. It was definitely him. And I hope that he does stay behind bars. I hope he does stay behind bars for that. Because this investigation has been going on for like almost 20 plus years. And they actually, he ended up revealing himself to the world that he murdered Tupac. So yeah, hopefully he ended up get behind bars for that, man. But yeah, man, and Tupac is always, let's be real, Tupac is definitely going to be one of these people that always gonna, make these people in New York or somewhere. Tupac is the guy back in the 90s in the hip hop world. Like, there ain't gonna be another Tupac just like him. There ain't gonna be another Tupac. But the hip hop, like rappers always getting shot and killed out of nowhere at the wrong place at the wrong time. You know what happened with Biggie just 8 months after Tupac got killed. And I hope they actually find investigation who was actually murdered, who actually murdered Biggie as well. Now they found the murderer of Tupac's murder. Now they can find the murderer who killed Biggie next. So I hope they do. So I hope something comes up in the near future. If they can't find it, then the people going to have to do more investigation of actually what really happened. But yeah, man, Tupac was always going to be the greatest of all time, man. No point about it. But overall, this movie was actually great. There's some parts to the movie I just didn't really like in the beginning or the middle half of the movie. But overall, this movie was great, and I will say that this was all about the late Tupac Shakur, man. God rest his soul, man. But yeah, y'all let me know, what was your thoughts about this movie? Y'all let me know in the comments in the description, below. And follow me all social medias down below. I'll be back with another video, y'all. Peace.
This is my type of flight. I've been grinding forever just for this very night. I've been pushing for many moments like this. This time is undervalued and no one ever could.